Hey guys, it's Hannah. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. In today's video, I'm going to be setting up my school bullet journal for August. The theme this month is the Mauraders Map from Harry Potter, and I'm super excited, so let's just get right into it. If you didn't see the first episode of this Harry Potter series on my YouTube channel, I will link that video right here for you to go watch. Basically, it's just episode 1 where I set up my school bullet journal. The theme is Hogwarts this year, this fall, and I'm super excited because I've decided that September, October, November, and December are each going to be different house themes. So be watching for your house and whatever month that falls into. I'm not quite sure which month is going to be which yet, but I can promise that I will do all 4 of them this year. The first thing I did on this spread is I drew some little footprints as such from the Mauraders map in Harry Potter. I thought they were super cute just trailing along the top of the spread. And now I'm just sketching over the pre-traced Mauraders map castle. I tried to pretty closely resemble the actual Mauraders map in this bullet journal spread. For example, I didn't trace, but I really closely examined the castle and the outline sketch so that I could get really close to the actual thing. And then on the left side of the spread, I wrote Moony, Wormtail, Padfoot, and Prongs, which, if you don't know what that is, it's the makers of the Mauraders map from Harry Potter. And then on the right side of the spread, in a little banner, in the Harry Potter font, I wrote August. I use this makeshift Harry Potter font a lot throughout this spread, so I'll quickly just explain how I make it. First, I just did thin lines writing out the words that I need to write, and then I made thicker downstrokes, and then you just add some dashes along the tips of the letters, and basically, I think it closely resembles the Harry Potter font. Here, I'm just adding a quick little drop shadow to the castle at the bottom of the spread, just so it pops more off the page and looks a little bit more realistic. Moving on to the calendar spread, again, I am using my pre-stenciled out stencils that I got from Walmart. I've used these in the past few Harry Potter spreads, so I will link them again in the description box below if you want to use them. I think this old-timey retro typewriter font really adds to the Harry Potter theme, so I like using it in these spreads. I filled it in using my taupe Color Tombow dual brush pen, and then I drew a little broomstick. I think it's a really cute little decor addition, and I think I made it look pretty realistic with the shading at the bottom of the broom. Next, for my to-do list at a glance, I'm pasting in a craft paper scroll that I pre-sketched and cut out. In my bullet journal setup video, I did 2 of these scrolls for the keys, and I decided to bring it back because what else is very Harry Potter-esque than a scroll? As for the actual calendar boxes, I decided to go with a rounded and separated theme this month because I think it makes them look like they're just floating, which again is very Harry Potter-esque. It looks like something you'd see in Hogwarts, like those candles just hanging from the ceiling in the Great Hall. And then I added some more book/textbook doodles in the bottom of the spread. I also did this in my bullet journal setup video, and I thought they looked so vintage and so perfect, like something you'd find in the Hogwarts library, so I decided to add some more of those in the bottom. My process for drawing these vintage old books is to just do some different rectangles of muted old colors and then going in with the same color or maybe a slightly darker shade of that color and adding some textured spines to the edge of the book. And then I go over it a few more times with that color to add some shading, again to make it look more realistic. And then I use a gel pen to go around the edges of it in black, just to make it separated from the page and from the other books in the stack. Like I've mentioned before in previous videos, I don't think I'm the best at doodling, but these books are one of my favorite and most proud doodles that I've ever drawn. I think they look so real, vintage, and cute, so I'm definitely going to be using these in the future. Here, I'm just going in with those same book colors, the vintage muted tones, and writing the days of the calendar in the spread. These next spreads are kind of a monthly check-in. On the left side, I'm doing 3 different craft paper boxes for different things for this month. I'm going to use this spread throughout the duration of the month. The top box, events, for during the month or if a special event comes up, and the goals box as well to set out and align my goals for this month. And then towards the end of the month, I'm going to write in the accomplishments box which of the goals or just things that I did throughout the month that I'm proud of. For my brain dump spread on the right, I went back in with that banner type doodle to write spells. That's my code for brain dump this month. And then I added some more little pitter-patter steps at the bottom to bring back in that Mauraders Map type feel. For my quote spread on the left, I decided to go with a classic Harry Potter quote from book 1. It says, "Don't let the muggles get you down." I'm using this as an inspirational quote for school because sometimes I do get discouraged, along with many other people I assume, when schoolwork is really heavy and I get loaded with a lot of homework on the weekends. I'm using this as a pick-me-up to not let anybody or the teachers ever get me down when they load me with too much homework. For this next spread, I decided to come up with an original idea, and this is for all of my assignments. I'm only using 1 page for August because August isn't usually a really heavy month for coursework, so in the future I might use a double spread for this, but for now I'm just using 1. On the left column, I'm going to write the date that an assignment is due, and on the right, I'm going to make a description of whatever that assignment is. I added some more textbook doodles at the bottom here and shaded them like I always do. I've done this a lot by now, so I hope if you want to learn how to draw these, you kind of have gathered my process for drawing them. For my weekly spread, I pasted in 7 thin craft paper strips at the top of each of the days of the week boxes, and I also have 2 bigger designated boxes at the top of the spread for overlying things that are happening throughout this week and in the course of the rest of the weeks of this month, such as major projects or videos that I'm working on. I really like this weekly spread setup because I think it's spacious and there's a lot of just blank space on the spread, so it's not too cluttered and it's easy for me to get my thoughts down. Here is a flip through of how all of my bullet journal spreads turned out this month. this brings us to the end of today's August Plan With Me video. Thank you guys so much for watching, and if you enjoyed, feel free to leave a like down below and subscribe to my YouTube channel for more videos like this. Be watching for some more fun Harry Potter themed videos coming out soon. I'm really excited to share what I have planned with you guys. I really hope you guys enjoy this Harry Potter series that I'm doing, and I will see you in the next episode. Bye!